But nah, big flock that nigga though, son. Nigga be cranking. See how the motherfucker light spark this J man to feel right. Man, they're trying to find some smoke for me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road. Don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards that time.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down Eagles. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. you're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Wentz now on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he finds McLaurin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. downs. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Thomas has got it, complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gibson here running out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first is Wentz. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to the ground with Gibson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Wentz. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now
give me that shit.
Into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Back now at FedEx Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
That bullshit.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down and 7.
He'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high.
Get the fuck out of it. Oh, my God.
Offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
To throw is Wentz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
might have to step out real quick. Oh, yeah, and a little bit more. My man looking for some shit. Nah, we back. Fuck that. But I don't know. I gotta wait for everybody to hit me back. Nigga probably won't make a move till like 9 o'clock. Bro, that was bullshit that last game. So.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Wynn's first play going right to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
midfield. Here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away.
And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the left side with Evans.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Now a handoff coming left, Evans.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll roll him out right toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
midfield. Forced out to his left.
Give me that shit.
The double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wentz is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first. Give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and inches, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Wentz. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Wentz now on first down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A give up the middle to Evans. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turn.
Oh, he quit. Quitter.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. This will be caught at Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, Gibson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Wentz now on 1st down. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down and 8. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Into the red zone, Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Robinson will try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
run with Robinson.
Give me that shit, nigga. Robinson a dog.
Ryan Robinson Jr. punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Give me that.
Double team, and it's
Yeah.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past
Kendall Fuller with the one-hand pick, baby.
The chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now wins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Dancing to his left, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Thomas has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. On the counter, this is Robinson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Thomas has got it, complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Check. No street.
They'll throw now on the final play. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 68 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Wentz now to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He finds his man complete. It's Thomas. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Was trying to find Jahan Dotson, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Hey, let's go. Pick it up, 31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Wentz. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. There's McLaurin, what a catch. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 54 yards. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you
give me that.
And now this is intercepted.
William Jackson. There you go, baby. Get him out of there.
You knew you had to take some
Commander
chances here
style.
with the clock winding down, needing a
That's
touchdown
raw,
to win it.
man.
And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Robinson with another carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On third down, Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
You mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.